Hello, welcome back to the reading of the poem of the Man God, written by Maria Valtorta, Volume 1, Chapter 100, Part 1. Jesus in the house of his uncle Alphaeus, and then at his own home. 7th February 1945, Saint Romuald. Jesus is on the beautiful hills of Galilee with his disciples. To escape the sun, which is still high in the sky, although beginning to set, they walk under trees, mainly olive. Beyond that edge there is Nazareth, says Jesus. We shall soon be there. I now tell you that at the entrance to the town we will part. Judas and James will go at once to see their father, as their hearts desire. Peter and John will give alms to the poor people, who will certainly be near the fountain. The others and I will go home for supper, and then we will think about resting. We will go back to good Alphaeus. We promised him last time, but I will come only to say hello to him. I give my bed to Matthew, who is not yet accustomed to hardships and privations, says Philip. No, not you. You are old. I will not allow that. I have had very comfortable beds so far, but I suffered the pains of hell in them. Believe me, I am enjoying so much peace now that even if I lie down on stones, I seem to be resting on feathers. Oh, it's your conscience that makes you sleep or not, replies Matthew. A charity competition starts among the disciples. Thomas, Philip, Bartholomew, and Matthew, who are obviously the ones who the last time stayed in the house of this Alphaeus, who is certainly not James's father, because James, speaking to Andrew, says, "There will always be room for you, as the last time, even if his father's health has got worse." Thomas wins. I am the youngest in the group. I am giving my bed. Never mind, Matthew. Little by little you will get used to it. Do you think that I will put to a lot of trouble? Do you think I will be put to a lot of trouble? No. I am like a young man in love who says, I may be lying on a hard bed, but I am near my love. Thomas, about 38 years old, laughs happily, and Matthew yields to him. The first houses of Nazareth are now only a few yards away. Jesus, where are we going? says Judas. Jesus, we are going, says Judas. Yes, go. The two brothers almost run away. A father is a father, whispers Peter. Even if he is sulky with us, he is always our same blood, and blood is thicker than water. In any case, I like your cousins. They are very good. Yes, they are very good, and they are humble, so humble that they do not even try to ascertain how humble they are. They always think that they are at fault, because they see good in everybody except themselves. They will go a long way. They are now in Nazareth. Some women see Jesus and greet him. Also men and children do likewise. But there is not the excitement for the Messiah as in other places. Here it is friends greeting a friend who has come back, and they greet him more or less effusively. In many I see an ironic curiosity while they watch the heterogeneous group of Jesus' disciples, which is certainly not a train of regal dignitaries or stately priests, hot, dusty, modestly dressed as they are, with the exception of Judas Iscariot, Matthew, Simon, and Bartholomew. I have mentioned them in a descending order of smartness. They look more like a crowd of country folk going to a market than followers of a king, which king has of his own only his imposing stature, and above all his stately countenance. They walk for a few yards. Then Peter and John leave and go to the right, whereas Jesus and the others proceed as far as a little square, crowded with children shouting round a tank full of water, from which their mothers are drawing supplies. A man sees Jesus and makes a gesture of pleasant surprise. He rushes towards him and greets him. You are welcome. I was not expecting you so soon. Here, kiss my last grandson. He is little Joseph. He was born during your absence. and he hands him the little baby he is holding in his arms. Have you named him Joseph? Yes, I cannot forget him who was almost a relative of mine, and even more than a relative, my great friend. Now I have given all the dearest names also to my grandchildren. Anne, my friend when I was a little boy, and Joachim, then Mary. Oh, what a celebration when she was born. I remember when they gave me her to kiss, and they said to me, see, that beautiful rainbow was the bridge on which she came down from heaven. The angels used that road there, and she really looked like a little angel. She was so beautiful. Now here is Joseph. If I had known you were coming back so soon, I would have awaited you for his circumcision. I thank you for your love for my grandparents, my father and my mother. He is a beautiful child. May he be forever as just as the just Joseph. Jesus tosses the baby who smiles at him babyishly. If you wait for me, I'll come with you. I am waiting for the amphoras to be filled. I don't want my daughter Mary to get tired. Nay, look, this is what I will do. I will give the amphoras to your disciples, if they will take them, and I'll speak to you for a little while, all by ourselves. Of course, we will take them. We are not Assyrian kings, exclaims Thomas, who is the first to take hold of an amphora. Well then, look, Mary of Joseph is not at home. She is at her brother-in-law's, you know, but the key is in my house. Ask them to give it to you, so that you may enter the house, the workshop, I mean. Yes, go. You may also go into the house. I will come later. The apostles go away, and Jesus is left with Alphaeus. I wanted to tell you, I am a true friend of yours, and when one is a true friend and is older and is from the same place, one may speak. I think that one ought to speak. I do not want to give you any advice. You know better than I do. I only want to warn you that, I do not want to play the spy, neither do I wish to place your relatives in an unfavorable light. But I believe in you, the Messiah, and it hurts me to hear them say that you are not him. That is the Messiah, that you are unsound, that you are the ruin of the family and of your relatives, the town. You know, Alphaeus is held in high esteem, and so people listen also to them. And he is now ill, and I feel sorry for him. Also, sufferings at times causes people to do wrong things. See, I was there that evening when Judas and James defended you and their liberty to follow you. Oh, what a row. I don't know how your mother can stand it. And that poor woman, Mary of Alphaeus. Women are always the victims in certain family situations. My cousins are now at their father's. At their father's? Oh, I feel sorry for them. The old man is beside himself. It must be his age and his illness, but he is behaving like a madman. If he were not mad, I would feel even more sorry for him because he would ruin his soul. Do you think that he will treat his sons badly? I am sure he will. I am sorry for them and for the woman. Where are you going? To Alphaeus' house. Don't, Jesus. Don't let them be disrespectful to you. My cousins love me more than themselves, and it is fair that I should reward them with equal love. There are 2 women there who are dear to me. I am going. Do not keep me back. And Jesus hurries towards Alphaeus' house, whereas the other man remains pensive in the street. Jesus is walking fast. There he is at the entrance to Alphaeus' kitchen garden. He hears the crying of a woman and the unbecoming shout of a man. Jesus walks faster, the few yards that separate the street from the house, across the very green kitchen garden. He is almost on the threshold of the house when his mother looks out of the door and sees her son. Mother! Jesus! 2 cries of love. This has been a reading From the poem of the Man God, written by Maria Valtorta, Volume 1, Chapter 100, Part 1. Jesus in the house of his uncle Alphaeus, and then at his own home. Thank you for listening. I will see you tomorrow. May God bless you, and may peace be with you.